Member Jackson, we are streaming.
Okay. Welcome to the Board of Education Audit Committee meeting. I would like to call the meeting to order. Dr. Albright, may I have a roll call, please?
Heather Benavides.
Here.
Courtney Jackson.
Here.
Sarah Shanka McCoy.
Here.
Savannah Visaraga. Superintendent Gabriella Blakey.
Here.
Renette Apodaca.
Here.
Ronaldo Tomwarito.
Okay, our first item is to consider adoption of the July 23rd, 2024 Audit Committee meeting agenda. May I have a motion?
I move that we adopt the July 23rd, 2024 Audit Committee meeting agenda. This is Board Member Benavides.
May I have a second?
I second the motion. This is Renette.
Okay, motion was moved by Board Member Benavides and seconded by Ms. Apodaca. May I have a roll call vote, please?
Heather Benavides.
Yes.
Courtney Jackson.
Yes.
Sarah Shanka McCoy.
Yes.
Superintendent Blakey.
Yes.
Renette Apodaca.
Yes.
Okay, our next item is to consider approval of the minutes from the Audit Committee meeting on June 25th, 2024. May I have a motion, please?
I move that we approve the minutes from the Audit Committee meeting held on June 25th, 2024. This is Board Member Benavides.
And may I have a second, please?
I second the motion. This is Renette Apodaca.
Okay, motion was moved by Member Benavides and seconded by Ms. Apodaca. May I have a roll call vote, please?
Heather Benavides.
Yes.
Courtney Jackson.
Yes.
Sarah Shanka McCoy.
Yes.
Gabriella Blakey.
Yes.
Ronaldo Tomwarito. Renette Apodaca.
Yes.
Okay. Our next item is a status update of Albuquerque Public Schools external audit for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024, and the William W. and Josephine Dorn Community Charter Schools external audit for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024. Our presenters are Mark Turnbull, Executive Director of Accounting, and Sheila Herrera, CPA and partner at Moss Adams. You have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board, Superintendent Dr. Blakey. This is again a report the status of the district's external audit for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024. Currently, we are closing out the fiscal year for the district and filling audit requests when needed. We haven't started our final audit work yet, but that'll be coming. So with that, go over and turn it over to Sheila Herrera with Moss Adams.
Thank you, Mr. Trumbull, and good afternoon, everyone. As noted, we have started the audit process. We have started our planning process for both the district audit and the charter schools. We have started working through the federal compliance piece as well. We have our timing scheduled to come back out to the district in September to work through the completion of the audit. All of the charter school audits will begin starting next week. We did have an entrance conference with them last week. And then we will also start the APS Foundation audit over the next 2 weeks.
Were there any questions?
Okay, seeing no questions, thank you so much for that report. I will move on to the next item. Our next item is a report on the ethical advocate statistics for the period of April 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2024. Our presenters are Eugene Saavedra, Executive Director of the Student, Parent, and Employee Service Center, Mr. Saavedra, you have the floor.
Thank you and good afternoon, Madam Chair, members of the committee, and Superintendent Dr. Blakey. As a quick overview, whistleblower complaints are filed primarily through ethical advocates, which allows for anonymous reporting. There are a few reports by email and phone. We follow the procedural directive. When we receive these reports, I review the reports and send them to the direct supervisor and the individual one step up the chain of command so that 2 levels of supervision are notified. Today, we bring before you the ethical advocate data for April 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2024, which has been shared with you. As you can see, we have received 28 whistleblower complaints during April to the end of June 2024. The reports in your packet provide a breakdown of the data by several different categories. The types and number of complaints seem typical for the previous report timeframes. And I have TC Reiser in here as well with me. So if you have any questions, we're here to answer any of your questions.
Okay, are there any questions from the committee? Seeing none, we will move on. Thank you, Mr. Saavedra, for your report. Next, we will consider approval for the Board of Education to convene an executive session as authorized by the Public Meetings Act, Section 10-15-1 H2, to discuss limited personnel matters in connection with activity fund audits. I need a motion, please.
I move that we approve the Board of Education to convene an executive session as authorized by the Public Meetings Act, Sections 10-15-1 H2, to discuss limited personnel matters in connection with activity fund audits. This is Board Member Benavides.
And do I have a second?
I second the motion. This is Renette Apodaca.
Okay, motion was moved by Member Benavides and seconded by Ms. Apodaca. May I have a roll call vote, please?
Heather Benavides,
Yes.
Sarah Shanka McCoy,
Yes.
Savannah Visaraga. I saw Savannah join. Gabriella Blakey,
Yes.
Renette Apodaca,
Yes.
and Courtney Jackson.
Yes. Okay, will all those people who are not part of the executive session, please leave the meeting? And the